Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. As well on the north side as the Panzer lead player, we have Noob. While on the south side as the US forces, we have Microsoft. I don't know why. These names seem like a fitting matchup. I have no idea why.
Ready to execute orders.
Oh, camouflage ability obtained, so that means he's gone for lift off ground forces. So he does have access to camouflage cutting grads at the moment. G43s are being upgraded, barracks being employed on out. And riflemen should be on the way. Could be a jeep. Rifleman. Since we know what doctrine the Panzer League player has gone for, let's keep the US player selected. Fuel point capturing on up. Looks like the Panzer League player is eyeing for the left flank. US player is splitting up his forces, capture the munitions sector, but won't be in supply just yet. Capture the safe points, maybe designed to capture the left flank as well. Rifleman squad probably will head over here. And do have the Panzer Grenadiers and the Ketagrad eyeing for this fuel point here.
Welding, shooting, and sleeping. It's all the same to me.
The points now being captured on up. Panzer Grenadiers pushing their way forward. Engineers are behind a bit of heavy cover there to do fall away from those sandbags nice and early. Over here we got the rifle squad advancing forward.
One round and point me at Berlin. Eyes on me, infantry.
Point now being captured on up. We do have, looks like a comp group company going on up as well.
Awaiting your orders.
Another rifle squad deployed on field. This rifle squad seems a bit damaged. They may want to get inside this garrison, though there's only two windows inside. Panzer Grenadiers get inside the garrison. And they do fall back nice and early. Engineers now resume to capture this point. This point has not been captured on up. Engineers do see a bit of damage there. We've got these two Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. Engineers do get inside the garrison, which will prolong the fight and our longevity, but we'll still not be able to fight out because the range is not that great. Let's get a bit of damage there on this Panzer Grenadier. He may be behind for this cutoff point of neither income, but right now it's only denying this one fuel point and eventually this munitions point as well. As he just capturing up the left flank of the map.
Rifles on me.
Additional rifle squads on the field. We've got 3 rifle squads now on the field. Panzer Grenadiers pushing his way forward, trying to get some hits on this engineer.
Point captured.
Squad ready for orders.
Field point has been captured on up. Rifleman squad trying to decapture this cutoff point. Hitting grads trying to knock them around. Can only stop them from capturing. Can't reset the progress. Those doing a good job of forcing them off that capture point there. Do now got an infantry half-track ball in the field. Being smelled up with a Panzer Grenadier. Sounds like they're just load up with a regular bolt action rifle squad, not with G43s. It falls back nice earlier. 2 more rifle squads advancing forward. One gets inside the garrison. Got 2 Panzer Grenadiers right there. One upgrade of G43s. Ketagrad receiving a bit damn, or not Ketagrad, infantry half track. The 250 half track see a bit of fire. May fall back to this garrison here.
Done building here.
We got a landmine here, which could hit this infantry half track. It goes too aggressive. It's sniper fire anti-infantry ability for the half track. Oh, I did not know about the second ability. I thought it was the same ability. It does cost a bit of munitions there. It can be a bit general purpose. I don't remember all the abilities for all this stuff. For a lot of these units. Ketagrad is eyeing for this point here. Do you have this?
Listen up.
Riflemen inside this garrison.
We got a full combat load. We got a full
And it's going to start just sort of camping this point. We got this Kenigrad moving around. Infantry trackers getting a bit of repairs. Rifle squads inside this garrison. And the Panzer Grenadiers do get inside this garrison, into this garrison. Right now, only looks like this one window's firing. None of these other windows are currently firing. Infantry tracks advancing forward. It is receiving a bit of fire from this side of the garrison, I believe. Nope, it does not appear to be. And these rifle squads need to fall back. They're taking a lot of damage there. Cannon credits also, I can see in the background. That's interesting.
Enemy unit.
Kenigrad does go down to the rifleman. He does spot the landmine. I wonder if he actually realizes he spot the landmine. Fly yard has been completed. He'll be eyeing for a motor pool next. He is eyeing for a motor pool.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
The enemy is after our victory point.
Kenigrad will spot this landmine here. He should be able to clean it up. What the hell was that? The infantry half track was a little bit buggy out there. I just saw the models flashing in and out. Does get a hit there on the landmine. He's another hit there on the landmine. Does lose vision of the landmine. Sees the landmine now. He may blow up his own Kenigrad at current rate. And there you go. The landmine does go down.
Construction finished. Just give me a rifle, one round.
Rifleman now advancing to the center of the map. I would assume keeping your range, picking off some units one by one can be very handy. This point is currently captured on up, so if he gets this cutoff point, this cutoff point will still continue to provide him supply. The engineers are heading over there now. We got these Panzer Grenadiers a bit damaged, so this is Rifleman.
Hey, squad!
You could go for another landmine in that region. The trap track has mostly been repaired on up. And being followed around by that Kenigrad. So I'm going to advance the garrisons. This Panzer Grenadier is moving around. These riflemen start dancing around as well. There's inside the garrison, but of course this garrison is not great to fight from this direction. There's only two windows on the side. Though if he gets too far one direction or the other, we'll get a bit extra damage. Though this half track is receiving a bit of fire. If you got this Panzer Grenadier and the Kenigrad push way forward. Our squad push forward as well.
Report we are losing a sector.
The rifleman squad does get out of the garrison now. Rifleman squad falls back. I think I hear a mortar half track on the field. Yes, we do.
We're losing ground out there.
And more rounds raining on in. Girl Center does not pull on the field. Get some good health regen.
Operation posts report we are losing a
And
sector.
oh, there's a T-17 here, not a Greyhound. Oh, gets a double stun. That ability can AoE. Trying to force by the ground there. Get some good damage. Right now, these guys are having trouble running away. Rolls a miss there. Starts pursuing.
We're losing a munitions
Does
point.
roll another miss there. So now this light half track does get a bounce, I believe. I don't think that was a pen. Rolls a miss there. Got Rifleman squad for being forced on the back.
How can I help? Let's move out.
There could be a possibility where the T-17 is able to engage that light TF
We
track.
are losing a sector.
These other half tracks receive quite a bit of damage,
We
so
have
they need
aerial
repairs.
recon capabilities.
Now we do have the rare paratrooper doctrine now available. He does have a good amount of munitions, so we'll be able to get some good recon runs, maybe eventually some strafing supports as well.
Supply.
That stun ability, yeah, it can be quite nice. It also does put a bit of smoke there, which I'm not exactly sure if that causes issues of follow-up shots, but he may have been forced to find the ground there.
Ready to move. Need something?
I'll say the T-17 span can be very good for armor doctrine. You could get the armor rolling. It requires less upgrades than, say, the Greyhound, so you don't have to spend as much munitions onto it. So it is a decent target for armor doctrine players. Additionally, it can also get the capture ability, unlike Hellcats and Wolverines and Shermans.
Ready to move!
I think it would act like smoke. I can't say exactly for sure. Smoke in this game works differently than, say, Company Heroes 2.
Crew, look alive.
Got some mortar hits there. T-17 roaming around.
We have a threat to our victory point.
And it looks like the AT gun's going to take time to break down some of these hedges. Over here, do you have the armor car deployed on out? Rocket Squad trying to get some shots on the Kenigrad. If he has seen a camouflage away, he now knows what doctrine his opponent has gone for. Rocket Squad backing on off, just too much fire here, both from the infantry half track and from the 2-2. Or the hedges starting to go on down. Oh, we do got a 4 HQ here. Provide some good healing. Right now, the US player has a lot of manpower stored up.
A munitions sector.
Going for bars, very nice. There's a bit of munitions stored up as well. He could perhaps go for observation post here. He is airborne, so going to some observation posts on these munitions points could be very handy. He has the manpower for it. Yep, I think it's meant to be a defensive tool rather than offensive tool. It's to have both stuns and smokes. I think it's supposed to be a stalling tool, like a stasis ability in a lot of other games, rather than a actual lockdown ability. Something to remove something from combat, not to be killed off, but simply just to prevent it from being joining in the fun. In a World War II game somehow. We do have now the medic station being pulled out. I need to get some casualties. Get a good hit there onto those Panzer Grenadiers. And now this Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. Does get a hit there onto the light half track. Light half track. Oh no, that's not the light half track. That's just a infantry half track. Light half track's over here. A sticky bomb would be very useful to follow up with. Yes. So there is still some combo potential. So it could be a good way to temporarily remove heavy tanks out of combat, whether it be the Tiger Tank, Panther, or King Tiger. And this rocket squad may get wiped out. Yep, goes down.
57 crew, ready for
And
order.
a granite camouflage around does spot the medic station. Medics, both these medics are here, so none of these models drop a casualty. You have a landmine here, which could be spotted. Looks like the mortar half track decides to destroy that structure.
We have a strike wing ready for action.
Great for sports now available. His opponent. What does his opponent have at the moment? He has 4 Panzer Grenadiers, 1 Luftwaffe ground forces, 3 G-43s, as well as a good number of light vehicles. As you see, a nice hit there from the T-17. Panzer Grenadiers does get forced back.
Objective secure. Squad
Got
We are
two
now
AT guns here,
capable
very
of
nice, and they are
larger
staggered.
squads.
Now got the increased squad sizes. If he pushes farther forward, he could perhaps start sieging down his opponent's base. Right now, the Luftwaffe ground force does have this area spotted, allowing the mortar half track get some rounds on in. Now, do got all these Panzer Grenadiers upgrade with G43s. Get a bit of damage there. More mortars are draining on in. The thing as well with also 4-man squads, he can now capture his opponent's AT guns if he's wants. So right now, I don't think he's seen his bonus doctrine just yet. Nothing been visible. So he may not know his bonus doctrine just yet. More AT shots into it over here. T-17 moving around.
Ready to execute orders.
Taking fire! Taking for orders!
The Falk ground forces do pull out some sandbags there. It does fall back.
Are taking fire!
Jaeger Command is now available to aid our worthy cause.
Jaeger Command, he may be eyeing for some Panther research. Those are Pansley barbed wire. They're not using barbed wire. We do not have these engineers put forward trying to capture some of these sectors. Our squad gets some good damage there. Takes out that Kenigrad. Very nice. Now this point's starting to be decaptured. Does have sandbags here deployed out by the Panzer Grenadiers. And they do get some good damage here with the support of the trap track and the 2-2. E-70 now pushing forward. Does force back the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers battery get overran. Does use a camouflage Kenigrad as boat cover. Attack squad's seen a bit of damage there. Does start to fall back. Over here, this light TF track will see the hit there from T-17. Does send a pen as well. Does get engine crit. Does get a destroyed engine crit there and fully mobilized. Doesn't get repaired just yet. Trying to hit the Panzer Grenadier. Engineers do get forced back. With the rear armor exposed, this T-17 should go down very quickly. And there goes the T-17.
Proving to be even weaker than we thought.
Nope,
The
here's
enemy will
something.
never-
We do now have Hellcat on the field, really on to destroy these light vehicles. A Sherman tank will be potent enough for that.
Armor reporting to the field.
You now have a strafe support now being flown in. I think it's going to be right there. Does get a great hit there. And he's got to make sure to send his aircraft towards his opponent's base so these flak Irvings don't get random kill. Two moving around. HQ is still setting up. Pan's been designed to capture this VP. Right now, the Allies do have a nice little VP lead.
AT ready.
Our front lines are
Mortar half
collapsing.
track maybe behind to get some hits right there, apparently. Oh, on the right flank, we got the 2-2s moving around. Light half track as well.
We are under fire!
Our squads are pushing forward. Got the G43 squads here. Strafing support in this region. Does get one suppression, one pin. Force back to the Panzer Grenadier. This Panzer Grenadier squad does get forced back as well. Gotta make sure it stays out of the flak Irving range. Rifle squad advanced forward as well. All of them have plenty of models to work with, just not a lot of health. Rifle squad making an advance. We do have enough missions for another strafing squad as well.
Painkiller here.
Panzer Grenadiers are, or not Panzer Grenadiers, the Luftwaffe ground forces behind that heavy cover there. Some bit damage there. And now got the Hellcats charging right forward. One light attack tracks right here. Black Irving's getting a shot there. Destroying him right there on the Hellcat. The other one could advance forward. Let's get a nice strafing support there. Getting some hits onto that Hellcat. This is fully destroyed. Engine. It's at the mortar half track. Hellcat eyeing for some shots down to Black Irving. Black Irving does go down. He's going to focus on the light half track.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
Six these wants to advance forward. A good number of those rifle squads are quite damage. Black Irving may go down as well. Light half track getting some good hits. Rolls a bounce. There's another Black Irving. There goes the light half track. The force is still very wounded. He may have lost his squad here. No, he still has all of his squads. Okay, he had 4, right? He may have lost one at one point in time.
Receiving enemy fire. Engineers taking heat. Taking in.
Rifle squads advance forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Luftwaffe ground forces. Let's force him back. But it's there onto the Panzer Corps command, but right now his health. I wonder if there's going to be Panthers coming out soon. Panther activation is available. It's going for Panthers. He does have 3 manpower. It's not reinforcing anything yet. He's here slowly going down here. And let's get suppressive fire there. Forcing back these rifle squads. These rifle squads need to fall back. We're going to see a bit of damage as well. Fresh Panthers deployed on field. Main gun destroyed right there. The engineer's trying to repair it up, but it's likely going to get killed off. And does go down there. Hellcat needs to drive away. His forces are severely wounded. He needs to fall back as well. It's down to 2 members, 2 members. And 2 members. He does have a half track here. Eyeing for some reinforcements. Trying to go, may want to go for some stick bombs as well. That's getting sticky bombs off. Who's there on that rifleman? He got enhancement recruit. Does get hit there.
What are my coordinates?
He gun does drop them all there. It could get reinforced. The front line does get reinforced front line. Sticky bombs now being researched. A little bit late for it, honestly.
Enemy unit down.
And Panther does go down there. This Panther still has a bit of health to work with.
Great shot, Summers.
Kaliningrad right there. We've got a bit of wire over here to deploy up at the Panzer lead player. This player has a good number of command points. Not enough munitions for the bombing run.
Look alive, people. We got to run.
Good tracking run there. Suppresses down one of these squads. The other squad is just sort of seeking some light cover. Not able to use this heavy cover since I think the straight run actually destroy the carcass. Panther gained some pot shots that it has been fully repaired. I still think the US player should eye for some ammunition caches. Right now the Barrel player, or the Panzer player, does have a massive amount of munitions. So you could deploy that out in order to get out some, well, he gets enough command points. Butterfly bombs everywhere, but right now he doesn't even have enough command points for the Luftwaffe ground forces. Not Luftwaffe ground forces, Fallschirmjägers. What we do is just pin down that rifle squad so they can be very wasteful of munitions.
Infantry unit destroyed.
Hellcats find some more shots there. Yep. Ready to capture the AT gun as well.
In the perimeter. Our base is under attack.
We now have another paradrop AT gun being put on the field. Very nice. Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. Does fall back now. And that's what he's going for, Flak 88. He's trying to be an ultra defensive with Flak 88. Trying to use it to break the siege. It's very effective versus both the Hellcats and the AT guns. Grove Company receiving a bit of fire there. Could repair it up in combat.
Base is under enemy fire.
He's trying to battle his opponent with some supply drops. Or he's trying to pick up some 30 cals. Not sure why he dropped supply drops right there. Does capture up the munitions there. The fuel cache is still there. Panther still have full health. Big Run does come forward, gets some great damage there. Both off Golden Force almost got wiped out. Flak 88 trying to hit that aircraft. Hellcats push way forward. Flak 88 will roll and miss there. Panther's still pretty healthy. Does get not a hit there. Finds a hit down the Hellcat. Flak 88 does go down to the Hellcats and to the AT gun.
We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Right now, he just made a 7 manpower for another pair of Panthers, because right now he has lost all of his map control. And there goes that Hellcat. His forces are severely damaged. They should fall back. Hellcat received a bit of fire there.
Seizing our territory.
Forces do fall back. Makes his way forward, trying to get some hits there onto this Hellcat. He does take out the Hellcat there with the Panther with a nice long-range shot. Provided some vision there from the camouflage Ketograd. Could potentially body block that Hellcat as well if he was quick enough. Oh boy, I'm getting my hit by the afternoon crash. Oof, I need to wake up. Oh, and the game randomly minimized. I don't know why that happens. We do not have the Panzer Grenadier. Does spot the fuel point. US player went for a fuel point? I guess he did not need that. The supply drops will provide him enough fuel for the rest of the game. He needed munitions sectors observation post.
Forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Minesweepers have been put on field. Does spot some butterfly bombs here.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Rifle squad's with their advance. Does get pinned down there by the Panzer Grenadiers.
We have a secured sector under attack.
And the Panzer Grenadier squad does soft retreat away. .30 cal has been captured up. The supply drop was not in a good spot, so now he's going to fight against the 30 cal. Hellcat push way forward. And now do have something being called in there, more butterfly bombs.
Trying to take our territory.
Fuel observation post does go down. That could be useful. There's one, actually, I don't think there's any carcasses from really to reclaim at the moment. Yep, I don't see any carcasses at the moment, so a Berkantiga will not be useful. There's a Ketograd there. That could be recovered by a Berkantiga. Ketograd just push way forward to see a bit of fire there from the rifleman. I don't think the 88 can be recovered by the Berkantiga.
Casualties being reported.
Rifle squad see a bit damaged there. It does fall back. Get some good hits there. And the rifle squad looks like we'll escape on out of there. As they probably capture on the right side of the map, left side of the map. Panther does get a good hit there onto the Hellcat. Got an AT gun here to support as well. I don't see the Panther carcass at the moment. We'll worry about that a little bit later. Half-track does see a nice shot there from the captured AT gun. And the half-track goes down the captured AT gun. Oh! That was a strafing run. Oh, I just realized something. That strafing run annihilated the butterfly bombs, and his Panzer grenadiers got blown up by a large number of butterfly bombs. Got the two supply shop being plotted right there. And I still do not see the Panther carcass. I think it was the fully destroyed. I see Hellcat carcasses. Hellcat getting repaired on up. And without the half-track in the front line, he was having trouble reinforcing these riflemen. He could try capturing that 30 cal and running away with the rest of his riflemen. Right now he's pretty low in manpower. Oh, we do got the medic station here, so he's grabbing some casualties there. Very nice. Right there from the Hellcat. Now he's going to force fire and destroy the support weapons that were dropped.
Half-track on deck. Half-track.
Let's go for another M5 half-track. Very nice. And the Panzer grenades are eyeing the capture of the right side of the map now. Another Flak 88 being put on the field. Another defensive Flak 88. Let's have the two VPs captured on the right. He can always pull out a Flak Irving next to the Fort HQ in order to get some nice healing benefits onto it.
We're down to 300
Won't
points.
keep the gun full repaired, but we'll keep the crew models.
Just give me a rifle, one round, and point me at Berlin.
These forces are trying to rotate around, trying to capture the right side of the map.
Losing ground out there.
He does spot the medic station there. Panther will slowly pick it off.
All right,
Who has this landmine here? Very nice. And also this rifle squad is going to take down and repair, capture up this VP. Oh. Is that all explosions from the walls? I thought it was like butterfly bombs at first. Rifle squad's now advancing on forward. Half track not being upgraded to the quad.
Losing ground out
Time for it for reinforcements. And Grenadier squad does fall back. There's some butterfly bombs in this region. The US Rifleman squad did not fight it. Does get the minesweeper here. Panther's firing away. Got to here. It does get another strafe around there. It does include the AT gun. Hellcat push way forward. Panther going to get some pot shots on the rifleman. Finds more of these butterfly bombs. Finds some more hits there. Hellcat push way forward. Panther could push forward as well. And Grenadiers do drop a model here. And this Panzer Grenadier squad will get forced back. We're seeing just too much fire there. Suppression as well. Finds another butterfly bomb there. Finds a good hit there onto the... Ooh, and the Hellcat goes down to the butterfly bomb. C-bomb does connect onto the Panther. Now the AT gun will be captured by a rifle squad. Does drop, use every single model there. Does quickly apply some Fallschirmjägers. AT gun is down to 2 models remaining. Does drop a model there with Fallschirmjägers. AT gun does get through. And more supply drops being brought on in. Fallschirmjägers see pick up a bar. Panzer is not fully reinforced at the moment. They're being reinforced now. He's struggling a little bit on manpower. And a great strafe around support there. It will keep him pinned for a bit of time. Fallschirmjäger still firing though. Rolls a miss there. Do not have the AT gun rifleman and the half track here. I guess we're good forward reinforcements. And right now the rifleman squads are getting hit significantly by the potion makers. Does find another butterfly bomb. Because all the butterfly bombs have been consumed. As when our potion makers do get some more additional accuracy there. Currently suppressed. The dark squad just been pushing forward. Does lose two right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and focus down that carcass as well. Heavy cover does go down. Potion makers will not get pinned or suppressed at least. The off ground forces trying to get referred, reinforcing combat. More pensioners forward. More butterfly bombs being rained on in. Another great straight run there, pinning and suppressing a lot of these forces there. One of the rifle squads are coming in. And may need to fall back, so I get wiped out. As grenadiers are captured on the left side of the map. US player, large numbers of forces are in need of reinforcements. He must be a bit low on manpower. Yep, he's a little bit below manpower. As grenadiers are pushing forward. And now we do have the forward skill fully destroyed right there, which will deny the forward reinforcements and healing. This force, however, is quite damaged. Only getting pinned at the moment. AT guns, one of them can easily get over the crude. The Winter Rifleman squad does get inside the 50 half track, and its 50 cal will start firing. The AT gun, the wounded one, does get decrewed. The other one's starting to fall back.
Losing ground out there.
Yep, the Panzer player does have a majority of the map right now. Got some more supply drops being brought on in. US player does have level 1 supplies, has plenty of fuel, just needs some more munitions and manpower. He does find that landmine there, does fall back to the Panzer Grenadier, didn't drop any models. Six command points, that should be enough for his final ability. He has enough munitions now for another strafing run. Pushing their way forward, trying to get a bit damage on that Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. The off ground forces and Panzer Grenadiers are to capture the center of the map. This is the cutoff point, which will deny the fuel and munitions income. Right now, the US player does have less VPs at the moment. We do have the munitions sector now being captured on up as well. We got the 30 cal has been captured. 80 cal pushes forward, a fresh one looks like. We do have the half track advancing forward as well. It is garrisoned up by with an engineer, so its 50 cal is firing. This AT gun, I'm wondering if it's the same one over here. That's the Flak 88, so maybe the same one from over there. Which will aid the Panther greatly. The US player right now does have tank depot. He's lacking a lot of manpower.
Captured a point here.
Let's get outside the half track there, trying to capture this point there. Right now he's been fighting against double capture. Third Cal's setting on up.
MG squad under fire! Facing, damn it! Taking fire!
Panther does roll a miss there. Does see the bounce in return.
Take cover and return fire!
Another Flak 88 has been blown in view. Does get direct hit there on the M1AT gun. Got the Capture 30 cal firing away. Does get a decent grenade down the Luftwaffe ground forces, trying to push forward for another grenade on the Flak 88. As Rifle Squad does get suppressed there. It will be maintained suppressed with the Panther nearby, with the Panther mount and the hull-mounted machine gun. AT gun does get destroyed by the Flak 88. The Flak 88 is pretty good against AT guns. Third Cal firing away does get some good damage here. Force back those riflemen.
We're losing ground out there.
Deep rank. I'm not sure what he's referring to. He's going to try to force a sink air.
We're losing a munitions point.
Hi.
Right now, he's just AFK back at home. He's not reinforcing anything.
Squad, front and center.
So he's just backed out of the game. Going to fast forward a little bit and play it back over. I think he was taken over by AI, so he had a progress bar there. But either way, this is Angrid saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.